With the game on the line and trying to complete a 25-point comeback, the Clippers run this play for Paul George. He curls around the screen at the free throw line and has the open lane for the alley-oop. But the pass is overthrown, so look at this superhuman athleticism from Paul George as he somehow catches the ball with one hand and simultaneously finds the cutting big man all while in the air. PG is definitely back with a vengeance, and this wasn't the only impressive thing he did.
So let me show you exactly what happened and why all of a sudden the Clippers are the scariest lower seed in the West. What up everybody, my name is Stefan and this is Heat Check. Let's get into it.
First of all, look at this clampdown on Conley early on in the first quarter. George is all over him and his length allows him to pick Conley's pocket, making his presence felt on the defensive end first and foremost. He had 3 steals in the first, showing that he hasn't missed a beat in terms of moving his feet and helping his teammates as he does on these plays. Offensively, it took some time to score his first field goal, but the Clippers run a high pick for him, Gobert is retreating, and PG stops on a dime, having all this space to raise up from downtown, and of course, knocks down his first bucket in 3 months. This is the very next possession. George is feeling himself after that first make, so he again fires away from the same spot and the same result. Shortly after, LA has him curling from the corner here, first around the Kennard screen to get the handoff from Hartenstein right here, and we got a 2-on-1 situation. PG could try to lob it, but instead he jumps and glides past Eric Pascal for the elegant finish. But even with all of this, the Clippers could not stop Utah in the first half and they fell behind by as much as 25 points.
And this is where George took over. Coincidentally, this is also where the Clippers went with a small lineup, but more on that later.
Right here again, PG wants Gobert on him, so they get the switch. George makes sure the big man stays on him before stepping outside for another 3-point shot, hitting it in Rudy's face. Another high pick, and this time Pascal is in the game, so you know this is going to be a drive to the bucket, similar to how he did it in the first half against him. So you see the pattern here, trying to get the big man on PG, and from there, if it's Gobert, we got the shot and the drive against Pascal. He had 20 in the third quarter, firing up the crowd and cutting the lead in half. So in the fourth, even with George playing only 6 minutes due to being on minutes restriction from the coaching staff, the Clippers continued with the smaller lineup with Hartenstein instead of Zubac and punished Utah time after time. This is becoming a pattern for the Jazz, and ever since the Clippers themselves exposed them in the playoffs, now teams have been doing it more against Utah this season, so once again, you see it happening on all of these possessions. So once their leader came back, we got this step back 3-pointer against Jordan Clarkson, and just seconds later on defense, he stays active, swipes at Donovan and gets the steal for a chance to cut into the lead even more. And finally, in the clutch, down by 1, he runs by both Conley and O'Neal deep into the paint, and with all of the attention on him, he kicks it out to the 3-point sniper on the team, Luke Kennard, to get the lead that they would hold on to until the final buzzer. A phenomenal comeback game of 34 points, 6 assists, and 4 steals on 50% from the field and 6 for 9 from downtown. Not only do the Clippers got PG back, but Norman Powell is supposed to join them very soon, as they are all of a sudden a dangerous team for the playoffs.
Now of course, we don't have any info on him, but if somehow, some way Kawhi gets back to the Clippers before playoffs, things are about to be insane. Let's wait and see. That's it for now. Subscribe and talk to you in the next one. Peace out. I'm back as well. Peace.